Welcome back, everybody, to Operation Pluto. This is the start of turn 7 with Germany up to go. A couple of housekeeping items to keep track of real fast. All of the convoy lines are now clear of damage. The Germans get +5 income for the Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact, and the Soviets get +3. And then the Soviets also get a tech roll as part of that Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact, and he has elected to roll for heavy armor. So we will roll that for him since it occurs before Germany starts their turn. And it is a 3, which is a miss. So we'll go ahead and roll Germany's tech rolls, I guess. So this is turn 7, so we can start doing higher stages. So we will roll for advanced mech, improved factories, heavy armor, and advanced subs. Advanced subs misses again. We do get a hit on heavy armor though, and that is at stage 3, which we like to see. Improved factories misses, and advanced mechs misses. So 1 out of 4. Oh well. For our buys, they are already laid out on the build chart. Germany will be buying 4 infantry, a marine, 4 mech infantry, 2 medium armors, a transport, and all of that comes out to 51. The sub base is 3 IPP, brings us to 54, and then we are advancing our battleship 1 stage on the build chart, and that takes us up to all 60 IPPs that we have saved in the bank. So those will be the German buys. For German combat moves, Germany is declaring war on both Belgium and on Denmark. 2 of the infantry in Western Germany are going to walk up into Denmark and attack it. The 3rd infantry is walking into Belgium to attack it. It's being joined by the cavalry that is in Alsace-Lorraine, as well as the entire 84th that is coming in from Paris. Other combat moves, the Air Force is attacking Denmark with those 2 infantry, and the air transport is going to go 1, 2, 3 into Alsace-Lorraine, pick up the airborne, and go 4, 5, 6, and drop it off into, sorry, that's not what I wanted to do with that. It's dropping it off into Belgium. So 1, 2, 3, pick up the airborne, 4, 5 into Belgium, dropping it off there. Other combat moves, the German Navy is all going through this canal, the 4 ships here that remain, and since we are attacking Denmark, they are going to be attacking the Danish coastal defense ship that is in A11. They're going to be joined by the seaplane that is in Western Germany. The 2 subs in A11 are going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 into A23, or A28 rather, and they are going to raid there. They're going to be joined by the coastal sub that is currently in port. The other 2 regular subs that are in port at this sub base are going to come out into A35 and go 1, 2, 3 into A18 and are going to raid there. The submarine that we have in A46 is going to come 1, 2, 3 into A53, is going to raid there. And the sub that we have over in the Pacific, MP60, is going to stay where it is and raid the Anzac East Asian line there. The final combat move that we have is going to be the Strat Bomber that we have in Western Germany is going to come 1, 2, 3 and carpet bomb Scotland. And the medium bomber is going to be joining the attack on Denmark as well. So I do believe that has all of our combat moves covered, so we can go ahead and roll for some of these. We'll get a few die, instead of bringing all of these out to the battle board. A few dice, I guess, instead of die. Right, we will do the attack on the Danish coastal ship first. So we'll have our blue die be our battle cruiser, the dark green die be our coastal defense ship, the 11 be our destroyer, or the green be our destroyer, and I guess this teal light color be our torpedo boat destroyer. So we will roll those. Our battle cruiser gets a hit, so the Danish coastal defense ship does get destroyed. It will fire back at a 6, which we'll use this die for, and it misses. Oops, okay, I will clean that up later. But all those ships are in A11. I guess I'll clean up now. Attacking Denmark, we have our entire 18th Air, consisting of attack bomber, 3 fighters, as well as this medium bomber and 2 infantry. We will roll the Air Force first. So the bottom 2 will be our bombers, the top 3 will be our fighters. We do get a hit on the militia, so it is dead, and it will roll back at a 2 or a 1, and it misses. So both infantry will survive that attack. We will take over Denmark. Next we can do Belgium, which has 4 infantry in it. We have 6 tanks, or 4 medium tanks rather, attacking at 5. So we will roll those 4 first. So we get 2 of our hits off that. We now have 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8 attacking at 2 or less. We actually have 9 because we have the cab there. So we'll roll that in groups. So we get a 3rd hit there, and we have 5 more 2s to roll. We don't get it there. We do have a 3 to roll, and then a 2 to roll for our infantry attacking, so I guess we have 2 to roll. So the 2 misses, and we will roll for our airborne infantry that is airborne assaulting. And it misses. So that is 3 dead Belgium infantry. The 4 of them do get to roll back at us though, so we will roll that. And they do get 1 hit, which we are going to take on our cavalry unit, I do believe. And now we will roll for round 2. We'll do our 4 medium tanks. That roll at a 6 now, and it does get a hit. So we roll for the single surviving infantry, and it misses. So we will take over Belgium. That's got the 2 land combats that we have. We'll now do our strategic bombing of the militia in Scotland. So this is 3 at 2. And we do get our hit, so the militia in Scotland is destroyed. We now have our sub rating to do, so we'll grab these die, go up here. The black die will be the German die, the red die will be the British die, and our 2 regular subs get +2 to his +1, so we'll just add 1 to the black die and see what damage we do. So roll for the first sub, and it will deal 4 + 1 is 5, -2 is 3, so it deals 3 damage. And the second sub will deal 0 damage, so that's 3 damage on the, I should have saved one of these tokens before deleting them all. That's 3 damage on the Halifax line, I guess Europe American line in this version of the game. Let's see, and then we have these 3 subs down here. So say the same thing, German die on the left, British die on the right, or I guess German black, British red. In this case, there's 2 coastal or 2 escorting defense ships, so the British die is a +2, the German die is a +2 for our regular subs, so that's just a wash and it'll just be straight values. Our coastal sub, however, is just a +1, so for that roll, the British die will get 1 number added to its result. And we will roll for the coastal sub first, which is gets 0 damage done there. So we will roll for our 2 regular subs now. So the first one will deal 3 damage, and the second one will deal 0 damage. All right. So that's another 3 damage down here. We will go down to our sub that is raiding the West African line, and we do get our full +2 here, so we'll just add 2 to the black die, and that is, we're getting a lot of 6/6 results. Luckily for this, we do get our modifier, so that is another 2 damage dealt to the British. And now we will go over to the East Asian line and roll for that rating sub, and again we do get our bonus on this one. So that one we do not get any damage done to the East Asian. So Anzac keeps all of its money. So Great Britain will lose 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 IPPs from the bank. They were at 31, so that will take them down to 23. Now, I do have to roll defense dice for the escorting ships up here. So the destroyer in A18 gets a single die of defense at a 4 or less, so we will roll that. Whew, thought I was going to hit a 1, but it instead is on a 9, and it misses. So our subs survived that attack. Down here, we have a coastal defense ship that defends, it's an escort roll at a 6, and then another destroyer that will get a roll at 4. So the teal will be the coastal defense, and the light green will be the destroyer at 4. And both miss. Wow, I was expecting to lose a sub out of this. But we will gladly take that. So those both miss. So that takes care, I believe, all of the German combat moves. So we will deal with the aftermath of those. The 84th is now in Belgium, which is German occupied now. I do actually have combat moves to make for Vichy. I'm not sure if that was supposed to be at the same time as the German combat moves or not, but we'll go ahead and cover those real fast after I mark this income for Germany going up these 3 IPPs, so they don't forget it later. So Germany moves up to 42, and then we'll also have the 5 for Vichy. Vichy combat moves, one of these battleships is coming out of port from M2, walking over into A44, is going to be attacking the Free French medium bomber, and it gets to do so without the bomber denying combat because the fighter is going to be joining that in its attack. So we'll get some die for that. Alright, the medium bomber defends at a 4. The medium bomber defends at a 4. The fighter will be attacking at a 6, and the battleship will be attacking at an 8. So we'll roll those. So our fighter hits and the medium bomber misses, so that'll take care of that. And that is the end of our combat moves. Okay, so for non-coms, already handled that. The air transport plane is landing in Western Germany, as is the entire 18th air, as well as the medium bomber, so we can go ahead and put these up here as part of that. And the Strat bomber is coming back to Western Germany and landing there as well. The Blue Division in Berlin is walking over one into Western Germany. The Eastern Germany infantry is going to walk one over to West Poland, as is the infantry in Königsberg. And the infantry in Lithuania, sorry, I just remembered. The 2 infantry, so the one in Königsberg and the one in Lithuania, are actually going to rail down into Hungary. And they're going to be joined by the 2 artillery in Warsaw that are also going to rail down to Hungary. Sorry about that. So yes, that is that. The German mountain infantry and artillery in Alsace-Lorraine is going to walk into Paris. And I think that has got all of the rest of these non-combat moves, actually. Oops, sorry, my ships do need moving. Seaplane's going to come back to Western Germany. Transports are going to come back into A11. And then all 6 of these ships are going to be going into port in Western Germany. I just remembered that one of these infantry that I bought was supposed to be declared as a Lend-Lease to Finland. I would like to still do that if possible. That was always my intention. I just remembered that I forgot to actually mark it as such. So if the boys allow it, I'll do that. But if not, it'll just be built. Otherwise, that does remind me of finished non-combat moves to do though. So all of these are in port. And then the Spanish heavy cruiser and transport are walking over or moving through the canal into A12. Finished non-combat moves. The infantry in southern Finland is walking down to Helsinki. The infantry in Lapland, I am relatively sure, is able to rail into Helsinki. I think minor powers, they don't get strategic naval movement, but I'm pretty sure they still do get to have strategic rail movement. If for whatever reason that's wrong, then instead of railing into Helsinki, it'll just walk down into southern Finland. The Finnish coastal defense ship is going to move 1 over into A12. The nationalist artillery is going to move over into Madrid. The remaining Vichy battleship and transport, the transport is going to pick up the infantry and artillery. And then all those units are going to move 1, 2, 3 down here into A48, and the infantry and artillery will offload into French Guiana. French Guiana. Go ahead and do recruitment rows for these. So Vichy at 2 or less. It's a miss at an 8, and then Spain at a 6 or less is a miss at an 8. Alright, so that's got that covered. Germany is also going to be aligning Romania, what's left of Romania anyway, at the place units phase. So they will go up another $2 for that to 44. And then we'll make all these units German, so deleted my cavalry. But we will grab it. Let's see, cavalry, regular infantry, fighter, motorized. That's cav, regular infantry, motorized fighter. The two ships down here, destroyer and TV destroyer, also become German. So torpedo boat destroyer and regular destroyer. And I think that has got all of our non-combat moves settled, with the exception of these three subs are all going back into port at the sub base in Galicia and Lyon. Okay, I think that has got everything covered now. We do get a free division in Berlin. And then we'll just place all of these units. Okay. So, like I said, I would like to have one of these infantry be a lend-lease to Finland. It was always my intention. If that is, if the boys don't allow me to do that, then just delete one of these infantry from Helsinki and put it into Eastern Germany instead. The transport is being built in at the shipyard in A11 in Western Germany and is going in port with the rest of the fleet. The Marine is being built in Western Germany. One infantry is being built in Paris, one infantry is being built in Warsaw, and the last infantry is being built in Western Germany. The two medium tanks and two of the mechanized infantry are being built in Eastern Germany. One of the other mechs is being built in Bohemia, and the final mech is being built into we'll build it in Bavaria. Alright, I think that has everything covered. I kind of feel like I'm forgetting something that I should have done as far as like cleaning something up afterwards, but I think I kind of got everything, so maybe it's just a weird feeling. Anyway, we will collect our income in West Germany, which is going to be 44 plus the 5 from Vichy to go to 49, and then plus the 3 from our wartime bonus of having Sweden be neutral, and that will put us at $52 in the bank. So we'll move that up, and then we will pass it over to the veteran for the common turn. And I did forget something. I forgot to roll the recruitment roll for Finland. So we will roll that at a 3 or less. And it's a miss anyway. Alright, so with that being done, now we will pass it over to the veteran for the common turn.